Now page 42 question 10. Morning the workings were done, same workings will be used here. We have to make 3 accounts in the books of B. In installment purchase system, you have to make interest suspense account extra. Means in the books of B you will make A account, interest account and interest suspense account. Take the 3 formats. Who all are still making the format, raise your hand. Let us solve it now. Be attentive. See the workings we did in the morning. Very first we have cash price. On which date and what amount? 1106, 1,49,000. Now from seller's point of view, the journal entry will be A is the receiver, debit the receiver, A account, debit to sales account. Here will not write hire purchase sales, will simply write to sales. So A's account debit side 1106 to sales account 1,49,000. Did you all understand this? Then see the next transactions. Down payment same date 1106, 40,000.
Interest suspense.
Okay, the complete entry here is A account debit with total amount of 1,60,000. Okay, A account debit with total amount of 1,60,000 to sales with cash price and to interest suspense account on the same date with the total interest of 11,000. How did you get 11,000 of interest? 1,60,000 is the total price minus 1,49,000 is the cash price. So interest suspense, it will come on credit side 1106 by A's account with interest of 11,000. Any doubt in this? Then down payment. Good, then the opposite. Better. Is good. Last time to be put on. Is the down payment. What will the entry for down payment? He is going to receive the seller. So cash or bank account debit to A's account. To A means A on credit side by cash or bank account. 40,000 is the down payment. Understood this, anyone? Thereafter,
Yes,
yes, after the down payment, interest. See in the workings. 31,12,06. What is the amount of interest? So interest. Now what will be the interest entry is going to change. Earlier we used to do buyer to interest. Now we will do interest suspense account debit to interest. So in interest suspense account debit side 31,12,06 to interest account. How much is it? 5,400. 5450. Opposite side in interest account 31,12,06 by interest suspense account 5450. Did all of you understand this? Then after interest, installment. Seller is going to receive it. So what entry we will pass? Cash or bank account debit to buyer account. To buyer means it is account credit side 31,12,06 by cash or bank account. 40,000 is each installment. Then closing entries. Depreciation, no entry in the books of sale. Closing entry means this interest is to be closed and transferred to profit and loss account. So to profit and loss account. Switch it off. Full amount of 5450. Did you understand this? Now 1 year is over, so we will do balance. Debit side 1,60,000 minus 80,000, so 80,000 will remain. 31,1206 by balance carried down. Opposite side 11,072 balance brought down. Interest squared up account. And interest suspense 11,000 minus 5450. 5550 31,12,062 balance carried down. Opposite side 1107 by balance brought down. Did you all understand this? Any confusions with it? First year is over. Now second and subsequent years, which entries we will not have? Down payment and per sale entry will not have. Will directly start from interest. Abhimanyu.
Interest account debit to interest suspense.
Wrong.
No, interest suspense to interest.
Here interest is an income, so interest suspense to interest. What about?
Seven.
3723. So difficult to find it. 3723. How will we do the posting?
Interest suspense account debit side.
Interest suspense account debit side date
31,12,07.
31/12/07 to interest account 3723. Second effect
In interest account.
in interest account credit side
Debit side
31/12/07 by
interest suspense.
interest suspense account 3723. Is everyone clear with this? Then Aishwarya.
Installment, cash or bank to buyer, paying. Limited credit side by cash and bank.
Date and amount.
Date 31/12/07. Amount is 40,000.
Yes, installment received cash and bank to buyer. So to buyer means in A on credit side 31/12/07 by cash or bank account 40,000. Okay, then dinner. After installment. Closing entry. Effect. Profit and loss is at 80. Interest to be closed and transferred to P&L account. Interest account debit side 31/12/07 to profit and loss account 3723. Is everyone clear with this? Now year is over, so we'll do the balancing again. 80,000 minus 40,000, 40,000, 31/12/07 by balance carried down. 11,082 balance brought down. Interest is squared up account 3723. Interest suspense 5550 minus 3723, so 1827 31,1207 balance carried down. Opposite side 1108 by balance brought down 1827. Clear with this, everyone? Then Sudeep, last year.
Interest suspense account debit to interest. Interest suspense account debit side.
Interest suspense to interest suspense debit side date
31/12/08.
31/12/08
1827.
to interest account 1827 and
interest account on credit side.
interest account credit side 31/12/08
By interest suspense account.
by interest suspense account 1827. Are you all okay with this? So only difference is instead of buyer to interest in this method, we have to do interest suspense to interest. Roll next. After interest, installment. Yes, cash and bank to A. So A's account credit side 31/12/08 by cash or bank account 40,000. Are you all clear with this? Then EP.
Closing balance of interest on debit side 31/12/08 by profit and
To profit and loss account. Closing entry 30 interest account debit side 31/12/08 to profit and loss account 1827. Now all accounts should get closed. So 40,000 both the sides. 1827 both the sides. And here also 1827 both the sides. So all are clear with this interest installment purchase system. How is it different than hire purchase? Now it can be asked in any of the workings. Means we have done the question where every information is given. But if rate of interest is missing, then workings will be done by rate of interest missing. To make those columns serial number, then installment amount, then amount due after installment, and then ratio, and then interest calculation. And if cash price is missing, we'll make the workings accordingly. Accounting will differ depending on hire purchase and installment. Means you have to read the question carefully in exams. Is it hire purchase system or installment? Is everyone clear with this portion? So 11th is your homework. It is similar to this question only what we have done, so I am not discussing it. We discussed the MCQs point of view, theory point from the point of view of MCQs. So page number 36. First of all, meaning. So in that meaning point A, that is important from MCQ point of view, outline possession of goods or asset is delivered by the owner on a condition that such person pays the agreed amount in periodic installments. Then in hire purchase system, what happens? Second point, outline ownership pass on the payment of last installment. Page 36 at the top, meaning in B point, ownership passed on the payment of last installment. And third point, outline person has a right to terminate the agreement anytime. Because the ownership is not transferred, so anytime you can terminate the agreement and return back the goods. Terms. Nothing to be outlined in terms. Hire purchase price, E point, you can outline. Hire purchase price means the total sum payable by the hire purchaser under a hire purchase agreement in order to complete the payment or acquisition of property, and at the end of the line, cash price plus interest. Hire purchase price is equal to cash price plus interest. In hire purchase charges, simply underline the last word interest. Hire purchase charges means nothing but interest. Then accounting, nothing to underline. Next page, default and repossession. So that we have seen that repossession is possible only in hire purchase, it is not possible in installment. Because in hire purchase, the ownership is not passed on to the buyer. So seller can take back the goods anytime. So nothing to underline in that also from MCQ point of view. Just remember that repossession is possible only in case of hire purchase. It is not possible in case of installment. Calculation of interest is given to you. Next page, installment system. Here in point A, meaning underline, property or ownership passes immediately on signing the agreement. Okay, as soon as you make the down payment, buyer becomes the owner. Second, buyer has no right to terminate the contract. In fact, it should be buyer only. Then seller has the right only to sue. Means if the buyer does not pay the money, he cannot take back the goods, he can only sue in the court of law. And last, the buyer may dispose of the goods. Means he is the owner. So before his installments are complete, he can even sell the goods. Then what will happen after he sells the goods? The other person will continue paying the, or maybe he pays full amount to him, then he can complete the whole installments. Suppose out of 4 installments, I have paid 2 installments in installment purchases. Then I sell goods to Rohan. Then whatever amount Rohan pays to me, from that I will fulfill the remaining installments. But I am eligible to sell the goods even if my last installment is not paid. Okay, because I have got the ownership of the goods. Distinction between hire purchase and installment system. Nature of agreement, unlike hiring and sale. This can come in MCQ. Hire purchase is an agreement of hiring and installment purchase is an agreement of sale. Okay. Second, passing of ownership. And then in the first one, hire purchase, all installments are paid, then only an installment purchase on signing the agreement. You get the ownership immediately on signing the agreement. Relationship, and like person giving the asset on hire and taking it on hire. In short, it's like landlord and the tenant. The person has given the asset on hire and taking it on hire. And in installment purchase system online, creditor and debtor. There the relationship is like you have sold on credit, creditor and debtor. This can come in MCQ. In installment purchase system, the relationship of buyer and seller is that of a creditor and debtor. Loss to asset. And then HPS, vendor has to pay. Vendor means seller because he is the owner. Then last sentence under IPS, purchaser has to pay because he is the owner. Whosoever is the owner has to bear the loss. Right of purchaser, and then terminate the agreement and return the goods. And in installment system, and then no right to return the asset because he has got the ownership, he cannot return the asset, he has to pay the money. Right of vendor, and repossess the asset. In case of hire purchase, you can repossess the assets, and in installment purchase system, and cannot repossess the asset but only sue. He can only sue in the court of law. Right of disposal. In hire purchase, you cannot sell it. So, purchaser cannot hire, sell or pledge. And instead of HPS, in the second one, buyer may dispose of the asset. Means in installment purchase system, you can even sell the asset before the last installment is. Is everyone clear with this? So, syllabus is okay. Now, only multiple choice questions are remaining to be discussed. So, Monday, pamphlet is already given to you. Bring that pamphlet along with you. Whatever are possible, we'll discuss on Monday. All are not done. And I said I will not be discussing the regular chapters. I will be directly discussing exams questions only. If they are not over on Monday, then we'll discuss it on Tuesday also. But Monday I'll try to finish it. Maybe I'll take 1.5 hours, but finish all the concepts. Okay? Particularly partnership ratios, etc. questions are very important.